Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 feet in and 1 feet out. You gotta be like all.
What's up, boxing fans? You won't believe the latest drama shaking up the sport. Gervonta Davis has officially ended his longtime partnership with his coach and mentor, Calvin Ford. But that's not even the biggest surprise. Calvin didn't just walk away from Tank's corner. He reportedly teamed up with Floyd Mayweather Jr. at Mayweather Promotions, and fans are calling it a major betrayal. This shocking move could completely change the boxing scene, and everyone is wondering what it means for Tank's future. For those who don't know, Tank and Calvin shared a bond that went far beyond boxing. Calvin was like family to him, helping guide him through difficult times and standing by his side from his early struggles all the way to becoming one of boxing's most dangerous knockout stars. He constantly motivated Tank, kept him focused, and played a huge role in building the fighter fans know today.
You want to see you as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him. You're training him all the time. You know him. Both y'all from the streets of Baltimore, the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight now?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Calvin Ford wasn't just another trainer in Gervonta Davis's life. He was there from the very beginning. He believed in Tank before the fame, before the titles, and before the world started paying attention. People around boxing always saw Calvin as Tank's most loyal supporter, someone who would never leave his side no matter what happened. But now that once powerful and unbreakable connection has completely fallen apart.
Waiting to sit down and talk to him one-on-one, saying what his mental at. Whatever he want to do, I just prepare him for it mentally. You know what I'm saying?
As Gervonta Davis's career exploded, things behind the scenes started getting messy, especially once Floyd Mayweather Jr. became heavily involved. Floyd wasn't just promoting Tank, he reportedly wanted major control over every move in his career, while Calvin Ford was stuck right in the middle of the tension. Floyd viewed Tank as the star of the business, but Calvin believed Tank should have the freedom to make his own decisions without someone controlling every step. In the end, things seemed to work out financially for Tank because he started securing massive deals that were even bigger than what Floyd achieved during his own promotional run, which definitely surprised a lot of people in the boxing world.
Set you off because he was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29. You'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
It's exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
Rumors began spreading that Floyd Mayweather Jr. kept trying to influence every decision in Gervonta Davis's career, and Calvin Ford reportedly wasn't comfortable with it. Calvin wanted to guide Tank his own way, while Floyd was said to be controlling things like he was still the fighter stepping into the ring himself. Tank eventually became frustrated with all the outside pressure and the growing attempts to control the direction of his career. Meanwhile, Calvin tried to stay loyal to both sides and keep the peace between them, but he had no idea that trying to balance both relationships would later create even bigger problems for him.
We talked about Tank in the business now. There's talk that he could be leaving Mayweather Promotions. He said he was to Brian Custer that, you know, this is his last fight.
Everybody missing, he's leaving. It's business.
Right, for sure.
If it's good business, we're gonna do what? Business.
For sure.
We're not leaving each other. It's just not on contract.
Okay. So you're still gonna do business with Mayweather?
Yeah, got you.
Right.
You have to do business. They brothers.
Right.
They brothers, and you gotta remember they the best in boxing. You got Al and Floyd. Come on.
But it's just good. How excited for you for him to have that flexibility?
It's good because Canelo do it. Garcia did it. It's been done.
Right.
It's been done. You know what I'm saying?
The situation finally reached a breaking point when Floyd Mayweather Jr. started working with Lamont Roach Jr., the latest opponent of Gervonta Davis. Imagine preparing for a huge fight while the same person who once promoted you and helped build your career is now helping the guy standing across from you in the ring. To Tank, it reportedly felt personal, almost like Floyd was trying to send a message. Tank already believed Floyd was working against him behind the scenes, so seeing him train his opponent only made things worse and felt like a serious betrayal. Meanwhile, Calvin Ford stayed quiet during the drama, and that silence only added more tension to the situation. Calvin Ford chose to stay out of the drama, but to Gervonta Davis, that silence hurt almost as much as the actions of Floyd Mayweather Jr. Tank reportedly felt Calvin should have defended him and spoken out against what was happening, but when that never happened, he took it personally. With tensions reaching a boiling point, Tank made the shocking decision to part ways with Calvin and start a completely new chapter away from all the Mayweather drama. To move forward, Tank turned to Derrick James, one of the most respected trainers in boxing. What makes the situation even crazier is that Derrick previously worked with Frank Martin, one of Tank's recent opponents, meaning he has already spent plenty of time studying Tank's fighting style. But instead of planning ways to beat him, Derrick is now preparing to train him for the battles ahead.
Y'all gotta watch these guys,
Right,
man.
he's a good fighter, yeah.
He was a Golden Glove champ from Indianapolis, right?
That's right. National Golden Glove champ, yeah.
Yeah, man, and he's got some skills, dog. Like I was like, that's a good one to add to the squad. If you're gonna add one.
How old is he?
I think he's like 26.
Okay.
So he's still young.
Yes, young.
Yeah.
Still, and listen, this thing about it, he's still getting better. He's still, because this is our third fight together. So
Okay.
you got to understand that, like, once he gets everything I'm telling him, once the growth process, he's going to be amazing. And listen, he may be fighting for a world championship pretty soon. So
I was gonna say, I wouldn't mind watching him and Gervonta Davis, right?
Yeah, the same way, yeah.
Yeah, like
They've sparred
135?
before the same weight, yeah, same weight.
Oh, they have sparred before?
They sparred before, yeah.
How'd that go?
I don't know how it went.
Yeah.
I wouldn't never.
What you think about Gervonta Davis?
I like him. I
Yeah.
like him as an individual, man. I like him. I know him, and I like him. I think it'll be a good fight. I think that Frank matches up pretty well.
Yeah.
With most of the guys there. Gervonta, I think, will.
Teaming up with Derrick James was Gervonta Davis's way of showing he's focused on growing to another level in his career. He wanted a trainer who wasn't connected to all the old drama and could help him improve without outside distractions. But the biggest surprise came from Calvin Ford. Instead of quietly moving on or working with another fighter, Calvin joined Mayweather Promotions alongside Floyd Mayweather Jr. For many fans, it felt like the ultimate twist because the same man who was once seen as Tank's closest supporter was suddenly standing with Floyd, making it seem like Calvin may have taken Tank's decision very personally and chosen a different side.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we said what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story's going to rebuild itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said this is the true colors of a person that's coming out, man. They can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
Why would Calvin Ford make a move like this? Maybe he felt pushed aside by Gervonta Davis after spending years helping build his career. Or maybe he simply got tired of all the drama and believed joining Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mayweather Promotions was the better path for his future. But from Tank's perspective, this situation probably cuts deep because it raises questions about trust and loyalty after everything they went through together. Calvin knows Tank's style better than almost anyone. They trained side by side for years, developed game plans, sharpened his strengths, and worked through his weaknesses. That's why this split feels bigger than just business. Now that Calvin is connected with Floyd's team, many fans believe he could use everything. He learned about Tank to help other fighters prepare against him or even support a future rival looking to challenge him. If that happens, it could become a serious advantage for Floyd's side and a major problem for Tank moving forward in the ring.
Canceled, Dana.
Canceled by who?
As a member of the LGBTQ plus We Love Biden community, I want to let you know that our company will be boycotting every UFC fight.
Who is this guy? Who are you right for?
Peloton.
You sell stationary fucking bikes for a living. Who the do you think you are, you arrogant fucking piece of shit? I'm not trying to cancel Peloton, but I ripped the Pelotons out of my fucking gym here. Did you? People are hitting me up asking me if I really got rid of the Pelotons. Pelotons are gone. I obviously have in the UFC a fan base. Outside of those people in my circle that I give a shit about.
And let's not forget Leonard Ellerbay, another major figure connected to Mayweather Promotions for years. Leonard was always right there in Gervonta Davis's corner, helping negotiate fights, promoting his career, and building hype around his biggest moments in the ring. He played a huge role in helping Tank become one of boxing's biggest stars, but over time, that relationship also started to fade as tensions between Tank and the Mayweather camp continued to grow.
He never got Trainer of the Year when Floyd was Fighter of the Year. His dad never got Trainer of the Year. So, I've been openly expressing that. And I think it's time that Calvin gets his justice.
But even Leonard Ellerbay couldn't fully hold things together. He reportedly tried to calm the situation between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr., acting like a mediator to keep the peace. But once things started falling apart, he had no choice but to step back. As the tension grew inside Mayweather Promotions, it became clear the conflict was bigger than anyone could control, and the damage between all sides was already done.
For Lomachenko next, do you see that kind of a fight happening for Tank?
All these guys who you guys say are the top guys out there, Tank gonna get every one of these guys. He just can't fight.
However, Leonard Ellerbay still ended up caught in the middle of the conflict. In the process, his position took a major hit, and he was eventually removed from his role as CEO at Mayweather Promotions. Reports suggest that tensions with Floyd Mayweather Jr. grew worse, especially after Floyd was reportedly unhappy with Leonard appearing alongside Gervonta Davis at press events and public appearances. Now, with Calvin Ford joining Mayweather Promotions, the pressure has also shifted on Leonard Ellerbay, who now has to balance loyalty to Floyd Mayweather Jr. while still respecting Gervonta Davis, and this new situation could force him to choose a side for good for Tank, though everything feels like a turning point in his career as he's done with drama and divided loyalty and is fully focused on building his own path without distractions. That's why he's locked in with Derrick James, who he believes can take him to the next level and push him beyond his limits. Tank's mindset is clear. He doesn't need anyone who isn't fully in his corner, and he's determined to prove he can succeed without Floyd or Calvin. And now, all eyes are on his next move as he steps into a new chapter where he's focused on controlling his own destiny and building his legacy on his own terms.
Left Bob Arum. It's not good for, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between...
For Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Calvin Ford, this new partnership could be seen as a fresh start, possibly even a chance to build something powerful together. With Calvin now inside Mayweather Promotions, Floyd also gains someone who understands Gervonta Davis's strengths and weaknesses in detail, which adds a whole new layer to the situation. For Tank, that creates a different kind of pressure, because the boxing world is already buzzing about a potential showdown between him and Floyd, a fight fans have talked about for years. With all this tension and bad blood, interest in that matchup is now higher than ever, even though Floyd is technically retired and Tank still has a full career ahead of him. Still, the idea of a mentor versus student clash keeps growing in hype, and Tank has never been shy about the possibility of facing Floyd one day, even if it remains uncertain whether it will ever actually happen. But for now, the real focus should be on his upcoming fight against Lamont Roach Jr., a skilled and tough opponent who knows Tank well from their amateur days, making this matchup far more dangerous and important for his immediate future.
and Gervonta friends?
Friends, probably.
Is it gonna be hard to go in the ring and fight your friend?
Not at all.
Are you all gonna be friends after?
Yeah, I know.
Either way it goes.
Both making money.
But you guys are making each other bleed.
Hopefully I just make him bleed.
Oh, true. Okay.
And now with Calvin Ford inside Mayweather Promotions, Gervonta Davis suddenly has even more to think about. Calvin knows Tank's fighting style better than almost anyone because he's been there since the very beginning, helping shape the way he moves, attacks, and defends in the ring. That's why fans are saying that if fighters like Lamont Roach Jr. or anyone connected to Floyd Mayweather Jr. gain any kind of insight from Calvin, it could give them a serious advantage with a near-perfect game plan against Tank. What was supposed to be a big moment in Tank's career now comes with extra pressure because he's not just facing Roach in the ring, he's also dealing with all this behind-the-scenes tension. And with Roach speaking confidently online and showing no fear, the upset suddenly feels more possible than ever. The main reason behind Gervonta Davis distancing himself from Calvin Ford is being linked to ongoing tension with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Fans are still trying to figure out what really changed between Tank and Floyd, especially since they were once very close. Many point back to the rumored Dubai incident as a major turning point, but the full story still isn't completely clear. According to the viral version of events, Floyd was in Dubai enjoying a luxury trip and moving through an airport when he unexpectedly crossed paths with Tank. In that moment, things reportedly escalated fast, leading to chaos that shocked everyone watching the situation unfold. That incident is now widely seen as the moment that changed their relationship forever and set off the chain of events leading to the current drama.
Money Man, I'm right here in Dubai. Rotana Star, Luxury Rentals. Check them out. When you come to Dubai, top flight, follow me. We got everything. McLaren in different colors. Ferraris, Lambos, whatever you want. Rolls Royce, Bugatti, whatever you want. When you come to Dubai, it's the place to be. Check it out. Crazy colors. Come on, man. Live flashing like Floyd Mayweather. Rotana Star. Whatever you want, they got Rotana Star.
This wasn't seen as just a simple confrontation, but more like a breaking point in the ongoing tension between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr., with Calvin Ford also caught in the middle of the wider fallout. Reports and rumors suggest that emotions had been building for a long time, and this moment was seen as the peak of that frustration, with security stepping in before things could escalate further. Afterward, Tank allegedly went on social media to express that he acted out of pressure and self-protection, making it clear he felt he had to stand his ground amid claims of distrust and behind-the-scenes tension. He also hinted at feeling watched and undermined, which added more fuel to the situation. At its core, this isn't just about a single incident. It reflects a deeper breakdown in respect, trust, and loyalty between people who were once very close in the boxing world. The relationship between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr. has reportedly gotten worse over time, especially after Floyd began working closely with fighters like Frank Martin, who has been linked to Tank's competitive circle. From Tank's perspective, the idea of a former mentor being involved with potential opponents feels like a major betrayal, especially when so much private training knowledge and strategy could be exposed. Floyd, on the other hand, has tried to defend his position by saying he has always supported Tank and acted in his best interest. But many fans feel the trust between them has clearly broken down. Adding more controversy to the situation are rumors that personal issues outside the ring also intensified tensions between them, making reconciliation even harder. As things escalated, the situation turned into a wider split, and now with Calvin Ford reportedly aligning with Mayweather Promotions, the entire boxing dynamic around Tank has shifted, leaving the sport watching closely to see what happens next.